Okay, hello Eth, hello Lily, hello Okorniak, welcome. Um, Millennium Falchion. Yeah, struggling too hard with ADHD to play any games, so yeah, I get that. Uh, I don't know if it's more ADHD or autism for me most of the time, but yeah, I get it. Peak weapon time? Okay, so I was on the wiki, so what I usually do for like the thumbnails is I go into Defextra and I go to like the forum, like the comments at the bottom, and I look through what like people are saying about the weapon, and there were a lot of people saying that the Falchion is like better than um the Pain and Guardian sword because the range, because I don't know, I guess they're missing with the Pain and Guardian sword. But in my experience, the range is so barely different that it literally doesn't matter. Yeah, it is basically just slightly better Scimitar, and the Painting Guardian Sword is literally just slightly better Falchion, but the Falchion has slightly better range. But like that doesn't really matter when the DPS is so much higher, and um, the the Painting Guardian Sword also has bleed, right? So in my opinion, the Painting Guardian Sword is just much better, and is obviously the highest DPS weapon in the game, and the Falchion, while really, really, really good, just is not as good. Don't like grinding for the Painting Guardian Sword. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, there's a bonfire right there, and it's fairly easy to get, so personally I don't have any issues grinding for it. It's also like, wow, that sure is damage. It's also right past Sens, right after you get the Gold Serpent Ring and everything, so... Is bleed worth in Dark Souls 2? I have no idea. I have never used bleed in Dark Souls 2. But yeah, I'm pretty sure the Painting Guardian... Oops. The Painting Guardian sword is the only curse sword with bleed, right? Oh, and the Tracer, Gold Tracer. Forgot about that one. Yeah, it's not... I thought it was a pretty low chance drop. I don't know, I've had to farm for it for a long time before I got it. I assume it's like between 2 and 5%. Enchanted Falchion in the Duke's Archives. If I knew how to do Duke Skip, I would absolutely go straight to the archives and just grab that one. Bows in Dark Souls 2 are... they're not that bad, but if you're relying on them exclusively for DPS, you're gonna have a much worse time. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is I want to go to Andre, buy the weapon smith box, and also a few shards, and then I go down to Blighttown, grab the Falchion, upgrade it down there, fight Quailag and Ceaseless, and then come back up and do everything else. Yeah, bows have a lot of utility in Dark Souls 2. If you want it for like damage exclusively, it's gonna be a much worse time. I believe the Dragon Rider bow and the Bow of Want are the best DPS bows in Dark Souls 2, and they're just like not that good. Hello, Krista. Welcome. Wiki says 2%. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. So yeah, that's like a 6% drop chance. 8%? Are Gold Serpent Ring and Humanity multiplicative or additive? Actually, I have no idea. Do you get 4% more chance because you're getting double off of both the Humanity and the Gold Serpent Ring? Or are you getting are you getting 4 times as much because you're getting double and then double? Oh, there's an enchanted Falchion after the vault. Oh, right. Yeah, but that's after the gargoyles. And who wants to fight the gargoyles in Dark Souls 2? That sounds awful to do early game. The damage in Dark Souls 2 is flat. That's unfortunate. Um, I don't know. This weapon is one that I've like not been. I like using the curved swords in Dark Souls 1, so I've like wanted to do this stream, but it's also like I really don't think this is going to be that interesting because obviously I've beaten the game with every curved sword, like in their own video, and also like the Falchion is just kind of lower damage than the Painting Guardian sword, but also still really good. So it's like, you know, what am I getting out of this? But I gotta do it to get all the weapons and stuff, and I think it'll be fun to see like how different that damage is. I mean, I fight the Belfry Gargoyles, I just do it at the end of the game when I can kill them in like 3 hits each and not have to worry about my health. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay, I should probably just knock him off the edge. Hold on. Imagine. Really? Come on. Oh my goodness. That's not gonna knock him off at all. There we go. Hopefully. Yeah, okay. We tried just talking to him, asking him kindly to jump off the ledge for me. I have in the past, and he did not take kindly to it. Curved swords don't get crit bonus, no. I don't think. Yeah, no. YouTube hates kissing? That's tragic. It does make sense, though, unfortunately. Lead in Dark Souls 2 is pretty garbo. Yeah, I mean, flat damage doesn't sound too super useful. I mean, like, I think depending on how much it changes scaling and how much your bleed buildup is and what exactly you're fighting, I can imagine it balancing out, but... I also love kissing. Kissing is cool. Never said anything questionably salacious. Okay. I believe you. You're trying to kill Vendrick? Oh, because it's not affected by defense. That makes sense. And you don't have the annoying Elden Ring thing of resistance going up through the fight. You know, this might be the worst class in the game to kill Havel early. I like the part of the stream where she fights Havel for a long time. Is bleed, like, usable in PvP in Dark Souls 2? As someone who does not PvP. Game Grumps. Danny and Arnold, love those two. What was the original? Because they used that bit somewhat frequently. But I think the first time they used it, he was like, I like the part of the stream where the game, or where they talk about macaroni for a long time. Havel's attack is slightly delayed? No? I mean, you just gotta watch when the weapon hits you. It's a slow attack, but I don't know. It's alright against early game hollows, that's it. Define useful. Oh my god, I've been called out. Thank you so much, June. Damn. I can't believe you're just shouting to everyone live on stream that I'm gay. They weren't supposed to know. Sonic Adventure 2? They played Sonic Adventure 2? I watched the first, like 3,000 episode of Game Grumps. Or not the first 3,000, but like from the Danny era. The first 3,000 from the Danny era. Because John. And I genuinely do not remember them playing Sonic Adventure 2. Guy has rocks for brains. He also has rocks for about everything else too. Lightning infusion plus dark weapon. I mean, no. It depends on what you're fighting. You can very easily switch infusions and have multiple upgraded weapons. So like it honestly makes way more sense in Dark Souls 2 to have multiple weapons, right? You're gonna want to have a strike weapon and a standard weapon. You're gonna want to have dark infusions and lightning infusions. You're gonna want to have dark weapon and lightning weapon to get those bonuses. Resonant weapon, if you really want to use a dark weapon buff on a lightning infused weapon. Yeah, I was thinking about getting Sunlight Blade, or at least Power Within for this run, but I don't know. Pond Scum? Yeah, John. Yeah. The Chaos fight? Chaos isn't in Sonic Adventure 2. Well, as your resident autistic Sonic fangirl, how could you? JonTron is extremely racist. Dark weapon is the easiest spell buff to obtain. Yeah, it's also one of the strongest. My least favorite thing about Dark Souls 2 is that, wow, yay, nothing. Is that flame weapon is like probably the hardest weapon buff to get, other than maybe crystal magic weapon, depending on what your starting gift was. And it's probably the worst weapon buff in the game, outside of like magic weapon. Oh my goodness, come on. Solar Pellets is autistic. Wow, nobody knew this information. That's crazy. I know where the Falchion is. I'm not getting it yet because I'm doing setup first. You've watched my streams before, I'm pretty sure. I definitely recognize your name. JonTron is a YouTuber. He is part of Normal Boots, which was a bunch of like gaming YouTubers primarily. If I remember correctly, it was primarily Nintendo. But like Peanut Butter Gamer or whatever. Peanut Butter Gamer is the only one that I watched. I think there was also I didn't watch anyone other than Peanut Butter Gamer and JonTron. But JonTron is very racist. He started Game Grumps with Aaron, and then he stopped doing Game Grumps, and then Denny came on instead. Yeah, I don't think he is anymore. Is Normal Boots even a thing anymore? Have I ever spoken with Lemon? Define spoken. Because I have, I'm pretty sure he's commented on one of my videos. I think it was the Dark Souls 3 Scythe video, but I've never like had a conversation with the guy. Yeah, Crystal Magic Weapon is in the Dragon Shrine in Scholar as well. Scott the Woz is unproblematic, thank goodness. I sure hope so. Scott the Woz is funny. Danny is peak. I love Danny. Unironically, Danny, I think, has had more of an effect on my life than, like, most people. I think it would have happened without him. But, like, one of the primary reasons that I started questioning Christianity and started deconverting, and started being a good person, was because I listened to Ninja Sex Party. One of their songs, I think it was Danny, Don't You Know? Nothing from the Crystal Lizards. That's really unfortunate. I was listening to Danny, Don't You Know? And one of the lyrics is, Jenny, don't you know that you're cool as fuck on the inside, or something like that. And, you know, obviously as a Christian my whole life I had been told that cussing is a bad thing for whatever reason, or as an evangelical Christian specifically, growing up in the rural Pacific Northwest. I was told that cussing is bad, that God says you shouldn't do it. And I really liked that song, so I looked into it because there were a couple other things that I had noticed that my parents were wrong about the Bible. I was like looking into it, actually, for myself, and I realized that the Bible said literally nothing about anything like that. It was, all the justifications were effectively just don't insult people. Yeah. So then that made me actually start thinking about Christianity and what I believed. Thought the Waz falls safely within funny white guy range. Okay, good. I watched one of his videos this morning. It was the one about how we don't need a new console generation to try drugs. I think it depends on the drug. I really want to... mushrooms got decriminalized in Oregon a couple of years back. And I wanted to, like, try them. Obviously in a safe way and everything. But I've always been really interested in, like, I don't know, the effects of a lot of different kinds of drugs. Especially after deconverting from Christianity and realizing it's not morally evil to get high. And, I don't know. I didn't get the chance before I moved out of Oregon, but I still visit Oregon fairly frequently. So, that sounds fun. Mushrooms are so lame. Well, they're decriminalized and they're easy to get. Like they're sold at dispensaries in Oregon. Tower Shield. I forgot that was in this game, to be honest. Yeah, most Bible thumpers don't know how to read. Most Bible thumpers haven't read the Bible, and the ones that do, horrifically mischaracterize it just so that they can pretend to believe the things that they want to believe. A dispensary is just basically just a drugstore, but specifically for drugs here anyway. They generally sell drugs that have been recently decriminalized. So like marijuana or mushrooms in the case of Oregon. I don't know if places that you buy those kinds of drugs are called different things in different places. I'm an American, I don't know anything about anywhere else. Okay, I want the Smith box and some of those. Not a Wii shop. Tragic. Really want to try weed someday? I personally didn't like weed. The high it gave me was very... I don't know. I've gotten high 3 times from weed. And the first time I had, like, half of a piece of a chocolate bar that my grandma gave me, and like 2 hours or hour and a half, 2 hours later, genuinely just did not feel anything. So she gave me the other half, and it was way too much, and that was awful. I tried like a week later with another half and just waited it out, and this time it actually hit within, you know, half an hour, and it was still way too much. And yeah, my grandma got me high. Yeah, the cool as fuck on the inside is it's like the thing that was like, you know what? Maybe Christianity isn't so good. But okay. I need to slow down. The third time, and as of now, the last time that I got high was with an ex. And she gave me a 10 milligram gummy, which it was nice for a little while. Or it wasn't too much for a little while, right? And it felt nice, especially just like spending time with someone that, you know, you love and doing things while high. It's a very different experience from doing them while not high. And we got Taco Bell because, of course, we got Taco Bell. And then, you know, within 2 hours, it was way too much. So, oh yeah, and about my grandma, so her justification was that she wanted me to like understand the effect that certain drugs would have on me before, you know, I went out to like parties or whatever. I don't know why she thought I was going to parties when I was when I was, you know, 18, 19 years old working as a janitor. But she gave me alcohol for the first time, which was after I deconverted. If I was still Christian, I never would have drank alcohol. So thanks, Grandma. She's still a Christian and wishes I was too. But we that night we shared an entire bottle of schnapps. I had like 2 shots of vodka and a Kahlua, and it was way too much. But I do like getting drunk occasionally. It feels good. Solar pellets is a nerd. Yeah. I like alcohol a lot more than weed, primarily because I like the taste of drinks, of most alcoholic drinks that I've had. But, you know. Two shots of vodka, actually. Yeah. There was like, I think a Smirnoff. My grandma had a bottle of Smirnoff, and I had a shot of that. And that's when I learned that vodka is my favorite spirit. And then she also had like a peanut butter flavored vodka, and she knew I liked peanut butter, so she picked it up when she was like trying to find alcohols for me to try the first time. Oh my goodness. And it was really good. 2 shots of vodka. Fought menace while high. It was wild. Interesting. Pardon me. Oops. That's fine. Dark Souls 1 and being high is a crazy combo. It sounds like it. There's another sniper? Huh. Love being high and or drunk. Haven't tried the and yet. I don't know that I will, to be honest. That sounds scary. But I don't know. One or the other is fun, depending on the context. Screwdrivers and coquito, which is just eggnog with rum. Never had either of those. I don't know. If you're in a safe environment, honestly, just drink a lot of water, like more water than you think you should drink. Drink a lot of water, and, you know, some drink that you like the taste of. And being drunk is really nice. Obviously, especially with people that you trust. Like, just spending time with people while drunk is one of my favorite experiences. You never had eggnog? That's tragic. I really don't like rum, but I really love eggnog, so I feel like I would probably like that. Wait, it didn't kill the sniper? That's why okay, that's why I thought there was another sniper. I'm silly. It's okay. I mean, she did give me coffee with Kahlua, but she did tell me about it, so I don't think that counts as lacing. Or spiking, rather. Lacing. Why did I say lacing? Ever had eggnog? I forgot that the Falchion isn't good until you upgrade it a bit and have good dexterity. I don't know, it's fine damage here, but nothing special. Tequila, beer, or cognac? I have never had any of those. Like, of all my family is very, very, very big on beer in social contexts, and I have never had a beer. My mom loves it. My grandpa used to have a beer, like multiple beers every single day, like alcoholic levels of drinking beer. He would drink beer like some people drink soda. And I still have never had a beer. Wine makes you super sleepy? Huh. I haven't had I've never had any like good wine, so I have no idea what effect it has on me. Oh, I was not paying enough attention. Goes well with Mexican food. Huh, that makes sense. Hate the taste of alcohol? Hmm. Are you sure? Like, what kind of drinks have you had where you think you hate the taste of alcohol? Would you stop? What is she doing? Artisanal beer is good. I don't know. I've had a lot of drinks. Not a lot of drinks. I've had quite a few drinks for someone who didn't drink at all for the vast majority of my life. But a lot of those were just like instances of tasting drinks instead of indulging in specifically that for a full night. So like some of the drinks that I did like, actually indulging in them for a night was a poor choice. Like I really liked Fireball when I had a shot of it, and then I had Fireball again as like, you know, several drinks in a night, and I don't like Fireball anymore. Gotta take me to local breweries? I would love that. That'd be fun. Oh my god, that's so unfortunate. Please don't kill me. Please, 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 please. Everything's fine. Sauerkraut juice. Mmm. Yummy. My grandpa loved sauerkraut. Alcohol having a bitter aftertaste, I think, is more to do with the kind of drinks that you had. Because I absolutely would not describe alcohol as bitter. Alcohol tastes like shit? I don't know. I like spirits. Used to drink Fireballs before we went bar hopping. Yeah. It's nice for like a shot, and then it's not anymore. You know. Like, what if we made alcohol suck? And what I mean by that is if you have one shot of it ever in your whole life, it's pretty good. Or like maybe, you know, every few months. But you drink a bottle of it in a night, it's never going to taste good again. From experience. Yeah, Lily, I feel like you've just had bad drinks. Because there are a lot of really good drinks that do not leave a bitter aftertaste at all. Like, most whiskeys that I've had do a little bit. But you just kind of gotta find something that doesn't give you that. Fireball is so sweet. For me, it's the aftertaste that ruins Fireball. Never had anything with sake that wasn't absolutely vile. It's very, very acidic and very, very sour, and I love it. Believe it or not, the girl who likes lemons likes sake. You take a shot of Fireball after each box. Ugh. I need to figure out what alcohol I want to get for the drunk stream, because it's probably going to be a little bit more than 3 hours. But I also think it's not going to be that much longer, so I don't need that much alcohol, and I need to figure out like how much I should drink over that span of time. Want tonkatsu ramen and hot sake. I like it with I've only had it with sushi, but I really, really like it with sushi. Drink beer. Never had beer. I'll probably get like ale. I think I said this yesterday. I want to get an ale to like stand in as Ziegbräu, and then I want to get a cocktail of some sort to stand in for Estes because I think that'd be fun. And then like a cider or like I don't know, something like that to carry me through the rest of the stream. Like Coronas. Yeah, Angry Orchard is the only cider I had, and it was really, really nice. Okay, so either I go 20 dexterity and go into faith here, or I just go all dexterity. I think I'm gonna go all in with dexterity, and then get a growth in. Don't let my first beer be a light beer. Why did the poison bar disappear? Started playing Demon Souls all of a sudden. Pardon me? God damn it. Ouroboros build? What's that? I don't think I've ever seen that word in the context of Dark Souls before. Oh my god, I forgot about this one. Excuse me. The Lucerne? Lucerne's a very good weapon. It's really fun. I like the piercing damage, and it's really easy to get that counter hit damage on the Lucerne as opposed to most other piercing weapons. I'm glad I can make stuff you enjoy. Winged Spear +9. Yeah, but then I'd have to use the Winged Spear. Which, like, nothing against you, Vend, but just not my speed. Oh, you got a Winged Spear. I thought you said get a Winged Spear +9 in response to the piercing damage. Which is like, it is the best spear in the game, so. There is, I think it's, I don't remember what the upgrade path is called, but in Demon Souls you need to get Bladestone to go down the upgrade path. Oh, hello. I was trying to heal. Can you not? Jesus Christ. I just want to not die from poison. Technically, Dark Moon Blade gives you more AR than Sunlight Blade, but I think Sunlight Blade, in general, is just kind of better most of the time. Like, if you're going for pure DPS, then yeah, Dark Moon Blade is going to be a little bit better. But Sunlight Blade is stronger against most enemies. Like, most enemies are weaker to lightning than they are magic. You also have to go through Gwendolyn's whole thing to even get Sunlight, or to even get Dark Moon Blade, and you need God knows how many years to actually get the most out of the damage, everything, so. Yeah, I don't remember how you start the Dex upgrade path. I think you need a +6, and then, I don't know. I did it with the Killage, and that's all I remember. And then I beat it in the pure Bladestone because I didn't feel like farming for it for 10 years. Because the pure Bladestone, as far as I understand, is one of the rarest items in the game. And like, your world tendency, unless it's pure black, actually decreases the chance for it too. So you can't just like easily farm for it, or easily get darker world tendency to farm for it. You have to be pretty careful about it. There's a Dragon Bone Crusher. I haven't used the Dragon Bone Crusher in Demon Souls yet. I want to, but I haven't got there yet. Oh, isn't the Crimson set in the chest right here? Or is that down and then like over a bridge or something? Okay, yeah, it's down and across the bridge. Hold on. Someone said something. I think it was F said something about this yesterday. I need to make sure I don't die while trying to get this random armor set. Can I drop down here safely? I have no idea. Not worth. Yeah, right here. And then the hitboxes on this bridge are a little incorrect. Oh my god. Somewhere around here. There it is. Okay. Okay. That worked out shockingly well. Since I'm... No, I was gonna say since I'm here, I should probably go to New Londo first, but if I die in New Londo, I'm gonna have to climb up out of Blighttown again. So, Firelink Shrine first. Is Anastasia dead right now? Because Anastasia might be dead. Or do I need to beat the gargoyles for Lautrec to be released? I think I need to beat the gargoyles first, but it's been a while since I fought Quelaag first. And I completely forgot that Lautrec was the thing. Really like the Falchion in all the games. I like it in Dark Souls 1. I really do not like curved swords in the other games. Primarily because straight swords are just better in Dark Souls 3, so they feel really bad in Dark Souls 3. And I don't know, I just really don't like the moveset in Dark Souls 2. Can I shout out Push and Pop? I can. Shout out to Push and Pop. Thank you for being a member for so long. That's all. 4 months is both feels longer than it has been and not as long as it has been. Flash sucks in Dark Souls 2. Yeah, that checks out. Sellsword Twin Blades? That's true. I forgot about the Sellsword Twin Blades. The Broadsword is, however, better. You know, I've seen people say they like this set. I don't... I don't think I do. Looks kind of... Push and Pop. If you haven't seen Push and Pop, you can join the Discord, link in the description, and June will almost certainly post them within the day. Okay, large number first. The eponymous bunnies. Sellsword Twin Blades are... The Sellsword Twin Blades have the same thing going on with them that the Black Knight Halberd does in Dark Souls 1. It's like a pretty good weapon that everyone thinks is the best thing in the whole game because you get it really easily. Do I like Falchion more than Painting Guardian Sword? No, I think Painting Guardian Sword is much better. The only reason I put that in the thumbnail is because a lot of people in like forums and stuff were saying that the Falchion is better because they're bad at range. Like admittedly, the Falchion is really good, but no, the Painting Guardian Sword has higher DPS and bleed, and the range is so barely different that it does not matter, in my opinion. It's definitely one of the sets found in Dark Souls 1. It's true. I do agree with that statement. That was very wrong. Dark Souls 2 is just the best game ever made. True. Outer Wilds. I Outer Wilds is so boring. I really, really want to finish Outer Wilds because everyone says that when you beat it, it's like so incredibly good. But I've I've tried playing it and it's just so boring. I really do not like the puzzles in Outer Wilds so far. Because it's just like, look at this thing. Look at this association that this potentially has with this design, with this other thing. And that's all of the puzzles that I've found so far. or another solution that you can find to puzzles is wait 20 minutes. You have witnessed the beings known as push and pop. Good. As you should. I need to play Myst. I think if I play Myst, I'll have a better appreciation for Outer Wilds. Is that Falchion and Night Rain? No. I feel like there's not really much of a reason to when well, most other curved swords are also in Night Rain. The Bandit's curved sword, there's the Scavenger's curved sword, there's Knowing of Estelle. All of which are arguably better. If not, just straight up better. Grossmesser? How good is the Grossmesser? I've never actually used that one. Yeah, I need to be in the right mood to play Myst, and I haven't been in the mood to play Myst for a very long time, but I really, really want to play Myst. Falchion is the best strength curved sword in Night Rain? Yeah. I mean, to be fair, Moog is one of the easier phase skips to do, but... I think it's really funny that, Okay, so, a little bit of background. There's a game called CarQuest. It is one of my favorite games of all time. I am more entrenched in the existence of CarQuest than probably anyone else ever, including the developers themselves. Like, I probably know more about CarQuest than the people who made CarQuest, for a lot of reasons. Like, a lot of that is community, but a lot of that is also just like, I helped port the game to PC. I was kind of like the driving factor for that. I have been part of the speedrunning community since like a year or two after the game came out. And I've gone back and looked at a lot of stuff that that the developers have posted about the game, like Reddit posts and stuff. And they said Myst was a heavy inspiration for CarQuest, and I think that's a really funny. Anyway, I don't like this set very much. I might get the brass set, but I could just do glass cannon build. Knowing of Estelle L2 is funny. Yeah, to be fair, they did nerf it a lot in Night Rain. The stance damage is way, way better in Elden Ring. Actually, that might not be true for solos, now that I think about it. Apparently, you can't do glass cannon build? Huh? What do you mean? Okay, there is Orodan. I died. What does that have to do with anything? I did that on purpose. Okay, so Sen's Fortress for large shards. Oh wait, I need to go get the very large ember. Oh well. Papyrus Knight confirmed? Hell yeah. I knew it. Papyrus Knight is absolutely not something that's gonna happen, but I also really, really, really want it to happen. That would be peak. You should play Deltarune, it's really good. To be honest, I feel like... I don't know. Having been part of the Undertale community, like, shortly after Undertale came out, but not having been able to play it at the time, Deltarune kind of, like, gives me that experience in a like, weird roundabout way. Like, I'm actually able to be part of the community and play the games as they come out, without having to, you know, watch Jacksepticeye play them instead. So it's really nice to be able to, like, not relive that time in my life, but re-experience something in the same way, and be part of this community that is, like, you know, kind of the same people, but it's also, like, creating new community and everything. It's so nice to just, like, have that. You were 9 when the game, or when Undertale, Jesus, came out. I was like 11, 12. I think I was 12. Too bad ADHD to play Deltarune. Wait, what do you... Don't you like RPGs? Came out in 2016, did it? No, it came out... Undertale came out before 2016, for sure. Because, I was in middle school, and 2016 was the year that I went to high school. So, it definitely was not 2016. 2015, then I was 13. Oh my god. I was, like, the nerdiest. Well, not even nerdiest. I was, like, the epitome of cringy 13-year-old. And, like, not in a bad way, but if I had posted my like, drawings anywhere other than DeviantArt, I would have been extricated from the internet very quickly. You know, I kind of hate being part of the Deltarune community, because, first of all, it's full of children. I joined a Discord server, because there was, like, a bunch of people on TikTok who changed their profile pictures to, like, a funny drawing of Noelle. Somebody did a funny drawing of Noelle from Deltarune, and with, like, it was basically like a fisheye lens, big head, like, focused on the forehead. And then and then a bunch of people did drawings of other characters, or would, like, trace that and then do other characters. And it was a community that all called themselves Noellings, or, you know, whatever respective character being. And I did that too because I thought it was fun, and then I joined a Discord server because of it. And I wasn't active in there for very long because all of them were really young and I felt really weird. But I got called Unk by, like, a 14-year-old. I need to just, like, only talk to people who have confirmed their age as being over 20 who like Deltarune, and I need to be very careful about that so I don't get insulted again. I'm not that old. I'm only 23. But I'm gonna be in my mid-20s this year. That's scary. Old. No. Call you auntie? True. I'd be okay with that. I should sing lullabies. I'll say girl deniers will be in shambles soon. I hope so. Trans woman, or else I would be peak. Honestly. Gosaurus Rex. This is fucked up. I'm being insulted. Insulted in my own home. My lady, that's a good Elden Ring weapon. I did almost a full playthrough with that. Like I went straight to the DLC basically. It was really fun. Deltarune is like one of the only series that I should do the giant first actually. No. I was thinking about that because the souls. Do I have a bone? No. Yeah, I should do the giant first. Okay. Just for the souls, so I can waste fewer souls when buying the shards that I need. What year were you born? 19, and then the Jurassic Park theme starts playing? Yeah, I've seen a lot of TikTok like that. You do have the clip of me falling off the cliff while fighting the sunflower. That's true. I'm pretty sure I posted that in my Discord. Straight. No, not like that. Wow, I mentioned one guy crush that I have yesterday, and all of a sudden I'm straight. That's fucked up. I'll have you know that there are a lot more women than just one. Okay? Don't call me straight. That's an insult. It really does feel like this thing should have bleed. Chris Goon theory? Okay. Buy Pan Erasure is crazy. I'm not even either of those. Like, technically, I'm omnisexual, but also I'm a lesbian, so a real theory. I assume it's like Chris's, the Knight's Goon, right? Not like the other, the other definition of the word. Like an extension on Chris Slash or whatever. I need to, I don't know. I wanted to do a playthrough of Deltarune where I did like all the secret bosses spared. And I don't want to because I don't like Shovel's a reward when you spare him. You can't trust thumbnails anymore. Not Deltarune thumbnails. I think this is 2K. 3K. Okay. Chris Slash was the obvious conclusion? Huh. I don't remember what I thought. I think I don't know if I saw that for the first time, like, playing it myself or not. Yeah, I'm a lesbian, but there's one guy, and I still have no idea why. Still, as if I didn't talk about it for the first time yesterday. This is too OP. I mean, they have a knife. They have a real-life weapon in the Dark World that you can't use, so... Okay, I need to go to New Londo. The guy crushed floor? I was forced into admitting... Forced. I was... Goodness, I was tricked into admitting yesterday. No, I wasn't. I mentioned that there was one guy that I have a crush on. And they are my celebrity crush, effectively. And then I was tricked into admitting who it was. Yeah. The thing that confuses me, though, is that I think he's cute, which is not true of any other guy. Yeah, that's fair. Well, I'm glad it's understandable. And not like a, really? Him? Booby solar pellets, Tubi. Thank you, that means a lot. The problem isn't what I think, it's why I think what I do. I like knowing why I think things. Interrogating my own thoughts and feelings is one of my favorite things to do. So, I have weird tastes. That's... I can't even say anything. Don't know who Fur is? He's a streamer. He does primarily... Or his main channel is Super Mario Odyssey stuff, but he also streams a bunch of other random stuff. Yeah, so does everyone else, Krista. It's... you know how, like, people's personalities change depending on the people who they're spending time with? Furs does that. And I didn't think what I do now until I watched his second channel. So it's not the Mario stuff, for the record. Rides in trees sometimes. It's true, he does. Ow. Code switching? Oh. I don't know what that means. Yeah, use my full legal name. That isn't even actually my legal name. Unfortunately. Okay. You know, the one benefit to going to New Londo now instead of earlier is that I actually get to kill the dark wraiths in less than 10 minutes each. Oh, right, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. Is Magnolia a color? Magnolia is a flower. And the flowers can be several different colors. Sorry, I think it's a tree. That flowers. I think I just caught a stray. Favorite Brazilian screamo bands? Fancy or magenta? Like how mauve is just like a fancy version of a color. Oh yeah, if you're enjoying the stream, I would very much appreciate a like. It does a lot for the algorithm. Lets me know that I'm doing the right thing. Helps me get money so I can survive. If you'd like to support me more directly, there's the Super Chats feature and memberships on YouTube. If you would like to avoid giving YouTube money and still support me, there's a coffee link in the description. All the other algorithm stuff, whatever. I think magnolias are pretty. That's why it's my middle name. The ultimate 100% max DPS weapon? I don't know. I'm not using it right now. If you want to overthrow the government, be sure to like and subscribe. Exactly. See? This is why you should like and subscribe. You know, you've told me what your middle name means multiple times, and I've never put two and two together there. Like, yeah, obviously it's a flower. But my brain was never, oh, we both have flower middle names. That's cute. Socialism is so cool. Okay, I want one chunk from a black, or from a dark wraith. If I get one chunk from a dark wraith, I will be happy. Because then I won't have to go all the way to Anne Orlando to get a plus 15. Why are you aggroed already? Okay, well. Alright, that was rude. You don't want to overthrow your government? Tragic. Honestly, if your government isn't actively giving money to like everyone and putting everyone on an equal playing field, not paying field, same thing. with today's economy, that's the same thing. And your government isn't doing good enough. My government just happens to be like extra bad, and getting significantly worse somehow. Why do they call it an oven when you oven the cold food, out hot, eat the food? Yeah, I mean, I feel like the answer to that is pretty obvious, isn't it? It's because I don't know. I was trying to think of a funny like grammar property that is like completely nonsensical in this context, but I couldn't find one. Buy out the American government? I don't think you can do that. Clear a couple trillion in debts. A Looney Tunes villain? I don't know. I don't think Looney Tunes villains killed that many people. Or like funded a genocide or are actively supporting a massacre in their own country. I'm not saying that it's impossible to buy the government. I'm saying that you don't have enough money to buy the government. Band for band with the US government. Almost choked on your water. Don't do that. That's bad for you. I do that a lot, actually. I do that several times I've done that several times in streams before. Okay, well, like, I pressed L1 instead of L2 because my finger slipped, and then I tried to correct it, and then I died. Oh. I am extremely prone to choking on water, and it's a problem. I'm also apparently very bad at Oxalos. It's crazy how I struggle less when I have a worse weapon down here. Yeah, Scandinavia, while significantly better than here, is not left enough. Being a lesbian is extremely cool. I agree. Shout out to lesbian. I agree. But I don't know, if you die a bunch and you're going slow because you die a bunch, does that count as bad? I also probably did not get enough sleep last night, admittedly. So I at least have an excuse. Oh, this is tragic. I just want to backstab. Thank you. Beans? What kind? What kind of beans are we talking? No chunk. Sad. Come on, just one. I just need one. Damn it. Okay, it's not worth it. I'm just gonna cheese them. I keep wanting to like kill them normally so that I can get a chance at a chunk, but it's just not worth it at this point. I'm just gonna go to Orlando to get a +15. This was supposed to be like an easy short stream. Just dying everywhere. 3-0 Dark Wraith. I've killed a couple Dark Wraiths. It's like 3-2. Hold on. The sound cutting out there was a figment of your imagination. Nothing happened. I don't know. When I first started playing Hytale, I wanted to play it a bunch, but it's not something that I want to play right now. I started playing Everhood again, the first one, yesterday. And if anything, I'm probably going to play that after stream, but even then. I'm not trying to get through stream quickly, I'm just tired. What the 4? I've never seen a 4 attack combo from these guys, what the heck? Okay, hold on. I said hold on! Also, if you haven't played Evertale, you should. Genuinely one of the best rhythm games ever made. Rhythm game might... I mean, it is a rhythm game. But it's also not like, you know, Guitar Hero or whatever. It's like a combat style rhythm game. Really fun. Oh my god, a chunk. Cool. Sekiro? Sekiro doesn't have good music though. And that's like extremely important for a rhythm game. Music's fine, but it's no like I don't know. DJ Max or Everhood. Like Everhood music? I was gonna say the name of a boss, but I feel like that counts as spoilers. It's Is that the final boss? I think it counts as the final boss because you get it you fight it before an ending. But like, there's also another final boss that is like a proper secret ending. I don't know. Hytale's weird. There's a lot of really good music in Hytale. Is the point? Geometry Dash is a rhythm game. Want to play Pikmin 2 again, but you're currently addicted to Monster Hunter? I played Pikmin 2 a lot as a kid, and I've been wanting to go back and play Pikmin 1, but I just have not been in the mood to play them. Everhood. Hold on, I'm trying to remember. Something about the ineffable truths about, or the ineffable... I don't know. Hold on. Let me, use resources that I have at my disposal. Everhood. It has a really long subtitle that I don't remember the name, or that I don't remember. An ineffable tale of the inexpressible divine moments of truth. Parappa. Why do we stop the car? Forgot to close my door. I was gonna do the other one, the meme one, but I think YouTube probably wouldn't like that. Slammed my in the car door. Magnificent. Okay. 6. I need to go kill the other Black Knight. I need to kill the Stray Demon. Oops, okay. I know buttons, I swear. Okay. Do I have a bone? No. A Calamite and Wilds. I tried to play Wilds, and after playing Rise, the slower movement feels really bad. Like, it's not... I don't know, it just feels wrong after playing Rise. And also using anything other than the glaive and Rise feels wrong. Like, I tried to use the glaive in Worlds, whatever, and it was fun, but it wasn't Rise. It's not just the wire bugs, like the movement is just a lot faster. You know, YouTube really likes to censor the wrong things, huh? There are just like words being said in chat. Oh my goodness. Okay, calm down, please. Oh my god, this is so much worse. I have to learn him all the way down. Because this game does not like stairs. What? Come on. Oh my god. The Black Knight, or the Greatsword Black Knights are probably the hardest to me because they have the weirdest movesets by far. They're not hard to parry, but my brain never knows what attack they're gonna do next. Like the halberd ones are a little funky, but not nearly as bad as the greatsword ones. Okay. There we go. That's 14. Pardon me. Wait, world for world building? I don't know. I don't think For me personally, world building is, while important, I think Rise not being as like deep of a world is still enough of a world for it to be like more than enough to function for what I enjoyed about Rise, which was primarily the movement. Oh wait, I need to go to the Stray Demon first. And then we can fight gargoyles. There have been so many things for me that were like, I was super interested in them, and then I wasn't because of an ex-partner. And then like, I tried it anyway and ended up really enjoying it, and then completely forgot that I even associated it with them in the first place. Oh, what's everyone doing? Extremely invigorating gameplay happening. Here we go. Here we go. Sounds like an awesome guy. This is why I'm a lesbian. Okay, Stray Demon is weak to slash, but no bleed is sad. I don't like the longsword in Rise, but like it in World. I haven't played enough of either with that weapon to know. I can't make a bleed. There is no bleed. This weapon doesn't have bleed. Okay. Alright, this does give you a bone. And then I should probably kill Lautrec before I do gargoyles. What do you mean, how can you not bleed the bleed demon? Because most weapons in this game don't have bleed. Or like 12 weapons or something with bleed. One of them is Morningstar. You know, I never understood why there was such a big that person had such a big reaction to forgetting the doll, because it takes like 5 minutes to go back and get it. What weapon's winning the poll? I checked it last night before I went to bed. I didn't check it when I woke up. But at the time, it was the Crystal Longsword, yeah, it was the Crystal Longsword and Dragon Tooth were ahead by a mile, and they were going back and forth. It's not the last Dark Souls 1 weapons pull, but it is the last pull with new weapons. Well, I mean, I'm gonna use all the weapons. The only reason the pull exists is to drive engagement and to order the weapons for me. It's not like I'm not gonna use the Morningstar, but also I'm probably not gonna stream a Soul Level 1 run. I was gonna use the Morningstar. Okay, well, that's so cool. I was gonna use the Morningstar in Soul Level 1, but then I realized that the way that I ordered things, the amount of streams that I had didn't work for the format that I was doing. I decided to add it to a stream poll instead. I was actually gonna do... I wanted to do 3 different soul level 1 runs with weapons that are not very commonly used in soul level 1 for like full runs. Because in my experience, you know, it's the giant blacksmith hammer or the reinforced club, and that's kind of it. Some people will use like, you know, the jagged ghost blade or whatever. But there were a few that I saw that were soul level 1 weapons that nobody ever uses. One of them was Warpick, because somebody said that the Warpick they used in their soul level 1 run. Little did I know that it's not actually a soul level 1 weapon, and they just picked a class and didn't level up, which was not in a SL 1 run. So the Warpick cannot be used in soul level 1, because it has a very slightly too high dex requirement. So that idea didn't really work. The other two were the Morning Star and the Dragon Punches. Like, no weapon, dragon form, fists. For the New Game Plus stuff, yeah. I did the Blacksmith Hammer video, and I went into New Game Plus for that. Casually, I've gone out to New Game Plus 6. I also have like 2 or 3 videos planned where I want to go into New Game Plus. So. Okay, well, come down here. You were once grateful to me 2 minutes ago. No, not even 2 seconds ago. There we go. Should I put that on? Might as well. I should probably put a level in attunement and then start leveling faith. I should also probably equip the Pyromancy Flame if I want to use Power Within. Alright, Power Within plus 15, 40 Dexterity on the Gargoyles. Hour and a half into the stream. Haven't even done Gargoyles yet. Wow, streamers watched. Vigorous for cowards. Just don't get hit. God, Power Within is so unnecessary. I love this game. Alright. That was hard. In my time, there'll be no one. Oh. The Gorgs. The Gorgs indeed. The girl args. True, it's better that way. Oh yeah, I was gonna say something after I mentioned the Warpick. The biggest danger of making Souls content on the internet is some people have played the game like twice and will mention things, and you'll just kind of take their word for it, and then you'll learn that they're just like completely wrong. So you'll have like this piece of content in your mind and like stewing and like, oh, I wonder how I can put that into a video because I've never heard of that, and then you look it up and it's just wrong. Seen a Snake and Ava in the cave talking about taking out the transmitter. I mean, it is very intentionally a sexually charged scene. I feel like if you're... I don't know. The concept of sex existing around your parents being awkward is unfortunate. Not that that isn't true for me, but I don't know. It's a very neutral thing that exists, you know? Purity culture is a stain on society. Metal Gear Solid 3 is peak. That is true. I agree. Metal Gear Solid 2 is also peak. 2 is my favorite, I think, still. 4 is very, very good. I love 4, but I also haven't finished 4. And also Metal Gear Solid 2 is incredible, so... I need to play 2 again. I played all of 2 in one night. I played through Anchor, and then I took a break because I was waiting for someone to wake up to like watch me play, and then I opened the game again because I wanted to play a little bit. I don't even remember why. I wanted to get like past a certain point, because I think I had died when I stopped playing because I had to go to bed, and I opened it up so I could get back to that point, and then I just kept playing. And I beat the entire game that night. I was up at like 10 a.m. the next morning just playing Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, sad. Oh, never mind. Whoa. All right. Oh my god. Holy shit. My voice disappeared. Okay, I have chugged water. Hopefully that does not happen again. Yeah, to the back rooms. Why is it that when glitches happen with this game, it's always with the Iron Golem? It's either with the Iron Golem or like some random thing that I've never even thought was possible. Okay. I need 30 faith for Sunlight Blade. Alright, have a good day or night, depending on where you are. Thank you for being here while you could. For those of you who know what this means, I almost ticked. Live on stream once again. For like the probably 20th time at this point. I need to get a VTuber avatar so that people can pay me to do that on purpose. For those of you who don't know, that's probably better for me. Gotta be patient, Krista. It'll happen on stream eventually, I'm sure of it. Taking comp? Huh? I don't know what those words mean. Oh, a compilation of me ticking. Okay. Never mind, I got it. I think what confused me is TICKING is like clock ticking as opposed to like ticking. You'll pay me to tick on stream right now, but okay, no, that that has to be on theme. I have to have the avatar first. If you really want to, you gotta tell Nikki to hurry up. Which I'm not gonna do because she offered to do it for free. So. Thank you so much again, Jen. Might have a problem. Maybe a little bit. Oh my god. Besides, when she gives it to me, I still need to rig it and stuff too, so unfortunately it wouldn't be able to do that this stream regardless. Still not number one. No, you are. Oh wait, what? Oh. I don't know. YouTube is weird about that. Life is good. True. Okay, well, when I'm already, like, borderline ticking... okay, hold on, wait. Up. My finger slipped. When I'm already, like, on the verge of ticking and I'm holding back, I can stop holding back whenever I want. I just can't, like, induce the tick whenever I want, so... I guess I could fake it, but I think it would sound different. Now that I'm thinking about it, I have to... I keep almost doing it. I can't. I have to get money for it, and I can't get money for it until I have the avatar, because that's, like, an important part of it. Taking advantage of Krista unemployment arc. True. How did that archer hit me? Wouldn't I have been behind the pillar at that point? Oh. Must have been, like, really unlucky with exactly when it shot. Krista's cheating with our high value currency. Yeah, that makes sense. Owning umbrellas? What do you mean umbrellas? I don't know how accent marks work well enough to pronounce that how it should be pronounced, I'm gonna be honest. Don't call their great arrows umbrellas? Not usually. That's new to me. Ash dropped? I don't know what that means. Oh, right, I forgot. We were talking about that yesterday. Never mind, I know what you're talking about now. Wow. Watching a video that was uploaded instead of watching the stream that you won't be able to watch later because it won't be live anymore. I mean, you'll be able to watch it, but it's not the same. The video will be the same. That's a good plan. I don't remember why. Oh yeah, her and I were talking about video stuff yesterday. She asked me about my opinion on something, and she showed me her timeline for that video. It is all over the place. She put a ton of effort into that video. So, if you like Dark Souls stuff, and like, you know, more high energy content than what I make, Ash has really good videos. And this new video that she put out today is very, very, very high effort. Highly recommend. Okay. Damage should be good, hopefully. Oops, greed. See, Vigor isn't needed. Look how little damage it did. Oof. See, Vigor is unnecessary. Oh. No, please. See, I don't need... I don't need to level Vigor. I'm not a coward. Just dodge. Here we go. See? First try. Hello, Xenocross. Welcome. It's a very gay stream. It's true. I think the best part about Power Within isn't even the damage. I think it's the extra stamina regeneration. What do you mean I keep dying? I died a couple times to the Dark Wraiths. And now that I actually have my build, the rest of the run is going to go very quickly. Linguist speak hurts your head. How are you supposed to know that, how to pronounce those symbols? I mean, the point of the symbols is that they're supposed to make it easy to figure out how to pronounce things. But it is effectively learning an entirely new alphabet, which is understandably difficult. Okay, so if first, as soon as I get 30 faith, I'm gonna get Sunlight Blade. Die to Calamite a Cheerio story amount of times to make up for last time. Ben, I'm sorry, but it was your fault that you missed that fight. It was a 7-minute Calamite fight and you weren't here for it. That's not my fault. Don't die to Calamite. I will do my best. Calamite is resistant to slash, but weak to lightning. Not weak to lightning, but not heavily resistant to lightning. So it should be a fairly easy fight. Oh, there was no bingo this stream. I forgot. I didn't get a bingo board, but I forgot to request one. To come to Calamite. I should probably ask Alyssa for the bingo list so I can generate the boards, so she doesn't have to. But I don't know. That's her area. I wouldn't want to infringe. That said, we do only have like 16 Dark Souls 1 streams left after this one, so maybe just to ensure that we get as much bingo as possible. I can't believe I'm almost done with Dark Souls 1. That's crazy. That's scary. Not like done, but done with everything that I've wanted to do for Dark Souls 1 for years. Okay. Damn it. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's gonna be 7 heads, but no more Dark Souls 1 ever again. Oop. Yeah. I can't believe that Dark Souls 1 is getting deleted because I'm done streaming it. I still had so many videos I wanted to make. This is tragic. Not those kind of heads, Krista. Besides, you need to get a job before you can get on the plane again, unfortunately. I don't know how often I'll be fighting Sin in streams, though, unfortunately. I didn't know the edge was right there. I thought it went a little bit further out. I'm sad. If it's only one way, I think it would be a lot safer for both of us for me to go there instead. Oh, whoops, wrong one. Perish. See, this is why I have Yeah, sorry, gadget open. No more Calamite? I mean, you can look forward to... Okay, Shulva is the shortest DLC, and I'll probably be going into Shulva most streams anyway. So I could do Shulva at the end of Dark Souls 2 streams. Or like during Dark Souls 2 streams at some point. Just gonna go ahead and do this. There we go. Shulva's really, really good. And it's really fun to like actually learn the level. Really fun to explore. Hottest thing in Dark Souls 2. Is it not automatically Sin? Or NFX? I don't know. I kind of thought you would be a Sin simp. Based on your opinion on Calamite. Sin's not your type. Tragic. What is the hottest thing in Dark Souls 2? I don't know. Gross and green? What? He has an arrow through him. Of course he's green. He's been poisoned. It's not his fault. Okay, don't fall off the edge this time. Here we go. Okay, admittedly, the range on specifically the Hydra is better on the Falchion than the Painting Guardian Sword. So depending on how much you despise the Hydra, the Falchion might be the best weapon in the game. Hardest thing about Shulva is you. Okay. Cool. Me when I get Flynn's ring. The covetous demon. But he's a guy. The covetous demon is a man who gorged himself because a woman wouldn't like him. Like, he's a gym bro, but he eats instead of goes to the gym. You know? I was not paying attention to my stamina there. Misogyny demon. Basically. No hot dragons in Dark Souls 2? Not even the ancient dragon? The dragon form? The dragon form in Dark Souls 2 is cute. I like the dragon form in Dark Souls 2. But then you have to do like the dragon covenant thing, right? Which is, as far as I remember, annoying. At best. Day of fear, free from this ordeal, try to survive for the day we see new life. Unfortunately, I did not get to see the word that YouTube blocked. This is tragic. Finn is allowed to be wrong. I don't know. I feel like, unfortunately, as much as I love Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 2 has the least hot stuff. You know? No. Dark Souls 3 does. Dark Souls 3 has, like, one generic hot thing. What else does Dark Souls 3 have? Because Dark Souls 3 has, like, generic straight man hot with the Firekeeper. And then... I don't know. Not much else. Better tell on the claws? I mean, yeah. That's kind of how you do the boss fight. At least that's how you make the boss fight extremely easy. I think Bloodborne has the most hot stuff. You got Ebrietas. You got... most of the girl hunters. You got the Moon Presence. Us. Lucatiel? I don't know. Fine. You're just a girl. Which, like, in most contexts, is peak. However, when you're going up against dragons... Sweet Shalquar. Oh, true. Honestly, any girl who likes how I smell is just like immediately 10 times hotter. Just because it's just because it's something that, you know, when I thought I was straight, wasn't really something that people commented on very much, but now it's like a very comforting thing to me. So okay, Faith, and then Four Kings, and then Gwendolyn, and then Duke's Archives. Is YouTube blocking words that you didn't expect YouTube to know? Smell is peak, that's true. I agree. It's extremely comforting. I just tried to press A to jump. I have been playing too much Elden Ring recently. I've been doing a run in Seamless Co-op and a solo run because in Seamless Co-op I got the Guardian Sword Spear and I've been using that and I've been really enjoying that. So then I started a solo run because I really wanted to use the weapon but didn't want to have to wait for when the person I was playing with could play again. So I have 2 Elden Ring playthroughs going on simultaneously with the same weapon, and I have been playing too much Elden Ring. Yeah, me too, Talia. I didn't even have a second ring on. That's crazy. I know how to play the video game. I have like over 1,000 hours in it. I'm good at it. For sure. Power within. No Sunlight Blade, unfortunately. Don't magic. Don't magic, please. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Okay. Big damage. Three kings for sure. Maybe 2? Maybe. How late are you? Not super. I mean, 2 hours into the stream, there's probably an hour or so left at most. But I still have 3 of the 4 lords left, so. Or 4 of the 4 lords left. So. Really? Okay, hold on. I got this. Damn. This is sad. It goes away eventually. Oh my goodness. I don't think I don't think I've ever not been hit by the tracking magic. Yeah, if I had lightning weapon, or sunlight blade rather, that definitely would have been too. There we go. Extremely difficult 4 Kings fight. Unironically, I think Nito is going to be the hardest fight this run. Because the skeletons are going to be annoying with no vigor. Yeah, I'm actually incredible at the video game. That's how I successfully dodged that. Okay, now that I have 30 faith, I can go get Sunlight Blade. I could probably get like the Ivory Talisman or something. Sunlight Talisman. But you probably don't want to see me kill Solaire, so we'll pretend that I did that. And I will have the Sunlight Talisman. Okay, cool. Just did a run of the game exactly like this. Yeah, very normal weapon. I mean, you know, doing every single weapon in the game, you're gonna get a few runs like that. But I don't know. I've done basically this exact run multiple times. I've just never made a video about it because it's a very normal, simple run. But you know, gotta be fun to kind of not min-max the Falchion, but do what I can to make it good. I mean, it's already really good, but you know what I mean. Maybe if I was going hyper mode, I would consider this min-maxing, but hyper mode does not seem fun on stream. I would like to disagree. You did very much just say that, so I think you can actually say that. Unfortunately. Did the gargoyle just fall? Huh. I've never seen that happen. I thought there was an enemy invisible wall there. Specifically so that couldn't happen. Goodness. I don't think, I don't know that it's mainly, I think that's just like the one that we encounter the most for very normal reasons. Because my community is very normal and cool. Okay, maybe not normal, but very cool. I don't think I'm quitting out fast enough. Never mind. Slurp slowly, you gotta savor it. I get it. I'm sorry. I apologize. Okay, gotta get a bit closer. Alright then. And then... Wait. We're the most normal community ever? True. Honestly, it's weirder to not be like us. I've never seen that skip before. Highly recommend watching the YouTuber Illusory Wall. He makes a lot of videos that cover why stuff like that works, and it's how I learned about most of the glitches that I know in this game. One cycle, hell yeah. Without a weapon buff, I was not expecting to get one cycle there. Illusory Wall makes a series called Dark Souls Dissected, and it is probably my favorite Dark Souls series on YouTube. Highly recommend. I still think that him saying that my Estus recovery mechanic video on Dark Souls 3 was an honorary Dark Souls Dissected is like the highest honor I've ever achieved. That meant a lot. Okay, seeds should be pretty easy now. I got the lightning pine resin specifically for Seath, but I guess that's kind of not really necessary now. Okay, do I keep leveling faith or do I level vitality? Damage is more important, clearly. Okay. Dark Souls 3 to get one last update for their glitches to make PvP normal again. As a non-PvPer, I disagree. What? That didn't backstab? Probably because of text. Imagine trying to parry and failing. Couldn't be me. I would never do such a thing. It leaked into Elden Ring. Was that the one where you could, like, shred things with the Serpent Hunter? Oh wait, I should probably cut the Firekeeper Soul. I completely forgot. Not like I've upgraded my Estus so far, but, you know, just in case. Also get my favorite fit in the game. Okay, I was gonna say, that's not mid-roll, that's shocking. Gotta wear Havel's ring for it, but that's okay. The pizza cutter glitch? That was a chainsaw glitch. Okay, so it was not the same thing. Good to know. Pardon me. Is it weird that you get gender envy from the brass set? Not at all. I get gender envy from a fox. Like just a normal fox. So, I think getting gender envy from an armor set is a lot more normal than that. Speaking of Fox, that gives me gender envy. Highly recommend Spirit of the North too. Very good game. Especially if you happen to be a Fox Therium. Even better. It's very fun. Okay. I guess they're probably resistant to slash. Do crits do standard damage exclusively? I wonder. I actually have no idea if crits do the damage of the weapon, or if crits do standard damage exclusively. All the FromSoft Souls games have a variant of tumble buffing. Does Dark Souls too? I've never heard of that. Folk with power armor under it vibes. I think it's just cloth with armor, but I don't know. I really like robes covering armor. One of my favorite vibes. It's frame perfect in Dark Souls 2. I've never even heard of it. I didn't know that was a thing. I guess it's also just like not very useful in Dark Souls 2 because most weapons can be buffed regardless. But like there are some weapons that can't be buffed. Oh, it'd be fun to wait, hold on. Wait! Slow down. Okay. Whoa. I'm gonna put that on. And then while Seath kills me, I am going to go pee. As soon as I get up there. Fun fact, you can enter and leave the Seath boss fight, and if you leave and he does the explosion, like the crystal explosion attack, you can die outside the fog wall and not get sent to the jail, and it's really annoying. Yeah, I'll whip you right now. Okay, I am back. No Pisaka. Sad day. With dark weapons, so climax would deal more damage? Oh, you bought the chime. That's really weird. I don't think that's gonna one-shot. Oh my god, it did. That's surprising. Had to readjust. Okay. There's the third one. Gotta make sure I get grabbed by the right one. Even if she's not here to witness it. Oh my goodness. Have to be careful so I don't accidentally kill the wrong one first. There we go. Perfect. I was not expecting that to almost kill me. Okay. Third Pasaka backstabbed successfully. Is the Pasaka's hair a separate organism? I'm pretty sure it's all that same organism. Like, I see what you mean, because it's like a different color, but I don't know. It looks attached to me, because the bottom part is all the same color. Like, it kind of blends into itself, I mean. You know, people complain about them removing backstab iframes in Dark Souls 2. Which, first of all, they didn't. They just removed most of them. And also made you take significantly reduced damage instead for the frames that would otherwise be iframes in Dark Souls 1. But also, having iframes leads to situations like that, so I almost just ran away without grabbing the key. So, it definitely makes sense that they did. There's a lot of changes that make complete sense in Dark Souls 2 that people complain about because it's different from Dark Souls 1, and I will never understand most of them. Why does that particular Pasaka get special treatment? Because they are a viewer of my streams. Mid backstab animation, you die from poison, skill issue. I'm sorry. But it's just a fact. It's just pure skill issue. And removing fog wall iframes is rude. They didn't remove fog wall iframes. They cut them in half, but they didn't remove them. And most fog walls you can run to anyway. So, I don't know. Once again, I feel like that does kind of end up as a skill issue thing. Okay, yeah, Seath is probably going to be pretty quick. This is going to be one of the faster Seath fights, thankfully. Being Sunlight Blade and a Curved Sword. And Power Within. I have to remember to use Power Within first, because swapping my weapon to the Pyromancy Flame will get rid of it. It helps stop runner hosts, so you like it. As someone who does not PvP at all, I'm glad that it has positive implications there. I don't know. I used to run away when I got invaded, or just like, you know, did my best to not engage with the invader. But now, I just alt F4. It's much easier. Not only is it not a problem, it also makes perfect sense for what they were encouraging in a first playthrough. Like, the game very much expects you to pay attention, to be very careful about how and what you do as you progress through the early levels. And like after the first playthrough, you know, you can start to learn where enemies are and sprint to fog walls anyway, regardless, right? So. The Dragon Rider run up? Not the Dragon Slayer, but the Dragon Rider? There's the Hammer guy. In front of the fog wall. But that's the only enemy that can even hit you there. And he doesn't really, like, go to the fog wall, does he? I mean, he does if you just, like, stand there for a few seconds, but his attacks are slow enough that I don't think I've ever been hit by him there. I think it's this one. I completely forgot that was a mimic. I clicked open because I genuinely did not consider the fact that it could be a mimic. And then I looked at the chat and I'm like, something's not right here. I completely forgot that one was a mimic. I'm gonna cry. Jesus Christ. What a way to die. Okay. Hello, Dio Brando. I'm glad you got to witness my embarrassing death. 1,000 plus hours, yeah. I could tell you exactly where almost every item in the game is, but... and if it's in a mimic or not. But, when I'm actually playing the game, my brain does not consider that possibility. Got knocked out of a fog wall twice. Yeah, I mean, as long as you like try, it's really easy to not get knocked out of a fog wall. Ugh, vanilla. Vanilla Dark Souls 2. What's crazy is it's way more likely to get knocked out of a fog wall animation in vanilla than it is in Scholar 2. It's because there are so many more enemies that aggro from completely different locations for no reason. I am excited to stream Dark Souls 2. Mostly because I can, or mostly so I can be an apologist for Scholar more. I really want to make a video. There are a couple of videos that are like, oh, Scholar is bad, Dark Souls 2 Vanilla is good, or whatever. I want to, like, make a video that's the opposite, because Scholar is obviously better in, like, every way. Except for a couple enemy placements that highlight obscure environmental interactions. Like the Pyromancer in Earthen Peak on the breakable wall, or breakable floor. Or, like, the Old Iron Knights in the Forest of Fallen Giants or whatever. But otherwise, every single thing in the entire game is significantly better in Scholar. And I feel like people don't talk about that enough. Clam. You're alive? Jesus. There we go. Scholar is just so much better, it's true. Steven, I don't need to level Vigor. Vigor's for cowards. Gotta wait for the souls, I forgot. There we go. Certified clam moment. True? Alright, Bed of Chaos. Bed of Chaos and Nito and DLC. And then Gwyn. If you level Vigor before fighting Kalami, I'm making a call out bed. Okay. I guess I won't level Vigor for the rest of the stream. Good to know. I really hope I have enough boys with their brass legs and gauntlets to not get staggered by the skeletons, by a single hit from the skeletons, because otherwise Nito's going to be really annoying. But actually, I guess I can just check. I think they do 20 damage, or 20 poise damage a hit. Where's the poise? 9 and 8. I could go Wolf Ring, but that's a lot of effort. Getting Night Rain after this? I mean, I could do a Night Rain run. I was thinking about streaming Night Rain tomorrow, but honestly, I don't think I'm physically capable of that. I don't know. We'll see. Probably not, but there's a chance. Same? Same what? Thinking is overrated. There's a chance that's basically confirmation. I mean, no. But we'll see how I feel tonight. I don't want to have to go to sleep early again. Here's the problem. I say early. I get in bed at like... I got in bed at like 4 last night, and then I didn't actually fall asleep until almost 5:36, something like that. So my body hates me. I don't want to wake up earlier than usual is a problem. Because I need my 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise I feel awful. I do, however, have a coffee in the fridge that I got like 2 days ago from Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box is the only fast food coffee I've ever had that isn't disgusting, by the way. Like, it's not good at all. But it's not horrendous. And that's gotta count for something. Okay. I can upgrade my Estus Flask twice. I should do that. Favorite coffee brand? I don't know. Whatever I have. I don't think I have a favorite coffee brand at all. I don't drink coffee as often enough to have a favorite brand, as much as I do like coffee. Estus Flask Plus 2 is extremely not useful at all for 10 vitality, but, you know, I can get my entire health bar back in a single sip now, so. I've never even heard of that brand. I've heard of Bulgars. I don't know, I guess Starbucks is technically a coffee brand, but you... you for a lot of reasons, not even just that their coffee is gross. I don't look at the brands. I look at the roast and stuff. Freaky commercials. Wawa? Dunkin' sucks. Dunkin' does suck. I agree. They're not a coffee brand. They're a they're a donut shop pretending to have coffee. My brace keeps falling off. Too bad there's no bingo today. This is tragic. Nobody's getting a bingo square off of me saying that. What's even the point? Speaking of bingo, if you would like to participate in potential bingo things in the future, there's a link to my Discord in the description. And I occasionally post bingo links for streams that Alyssa sends me, if she sends me one that day. I really want to get like a pour over kit, but we just haven't gotten one yet. I would love to have coffee every morning. I would actually probably die if I had coffee every morning, because I would probably get a pretty heavy reliance on caffeine. So I need to be careful about how often I drink caffeine. But I would like to have coffee to have semi-frequently. 5 pages for the Demon Soul Smasher Pass? As in 5 slides? You want a game? Understandable. Okay, let's see what the damage is like on something that isn't extremely weak to lightning. Oh my goodness. Okay, everything's fine. I guess weak to slash is good enough. Here we go. Extremely difficult Demon Fire Sage fight. One more time, because it's been about an hour since I said it. If you're enjoying the stream, I don't know. I think it's been a while since I said it, and if I did say it recently, I don't remember. So if you're enjoying the stream, I would really appreciate a like. It does a lot for the algorithm, which means I get paid more, which means I get to survive easier. Also, other algorithm stuff, subscribing if you're not, whatever. And if you would like to support me more directly, there's the super chat feature. There is memberships on YouTube, and if you don't want to give YouTube money, if you don't want to give money to YouTube, you can also support me through Coffee. There's a link in the description for that. Yeah, curve swords. Well, it's just because curve swords are fast and weapon buffs are good. I would like to buff here, but fortunately, I actively have power within going from the previous boss fight because I killed it too fast. So there it is. Power within. Sunlight Blade. And hitboxes. Damn. I was hoping I could kill it before it jumped. Oh well. There we go. And this time, I'm not gonna forget to put on the orange charging, like I did yesterday. Okay, I think I need to take a little bit of armor off to still fast roll. Centipede Demon's kind of hot. It is in lava. That's true. I agree. Yeah. This boss fight isn't going to change at all. So late? I mean, aren't you in a very different time zone from me? Was it you who said I start streaming at like 3 a.m. for you or something? No, my sleep schedule is extremely abnormal. Yeah. The Centipede Demon is somewhat attractive. Sure. Whatever you say. No, that wasn't you. Okay. I'm sorry. I have bad memory. The only centipede anything that I am even remotely attracted to in any of the games is... What's her name? The Elden Ring DLC boss. Romina. Romina's hot. Otherwise, centipedes are too much of a turn-off for me. Oh, Mountain Time. You're the second person I've ever met who is in Mountain Time area time zone. Or at least that's what it's called here. It might be in like further south on the continent, but that time zone in the US is Mountain Time. Just like their face, it looks cool. Understandable. Don't worry, I usually wake up at like... I don't know. Well, okay, usually I wake up at 2 or 3. I don't actually get up until 4, depending on the day. If I have something to do, or have something that I want to do, I'll get up at like 1 or 2, but... otherwise, I stay in bed way too long. Which, like, I don't know. I used to feel bad about going to sleep really late. I forgot. I'm gonna be so honest. I completely forgot that was an option. Living in Canada was an option. Anyway, I used to feel bad about going to sleep. Oh my god, no, please. About going to sleep really late and waking up late. But like, the more I think about it, it like doesn't matter at all for what I do. And as long as I get 8 hours of sleep, I feel fine. So it really doesn't matter. The quality of your life is not affected by when you go to sleep. It's affected by how much you sleep. You know? So. And then I realized that a lot of it is genuinely just like capitalist propaganda. Like staying up late being a degenerate thing or whatever is genuinely literally just capitalist propaganda. And that it's extremely normal to have a delayed sleep phase. The time zone you went to 9 p.m. I went to bed at 9 p.m. I used to go to sleep at like 10 p.m. and then wake up at 6, like very frequently, very easily. And then I worked a graveyard shift for 2 years. And now I sleep sometimes. Aren't there centipedes with fewer than 100 legs? The concept of a house centipede. That was just put in my brain. And it made me really uncomfortable. Graveyard shifts are chill. I agree. I liked working the graveyard shifts. But now I am incapable of waking up when the majority of people do. Gravelord shift, yeah. Damn, gotta log back into Dark Souls so I can start Gravelording people. I worked as a janitor at a casino. So yeah, Nito's my boss. Being a janitor is a very chill job. But it is also a lot of manual labor. And I didn't know that I had chronic pain at the time. I know that I have chronic pain now. And I very much regret working as a janitor for 2 years, but I don't know, got me through life. Now I'm here. And this is basically what I've always dreamed of doing for a living, you know? So I'm happy about where I am, regardless of what got me here. There we go. I don't know. Basically just the fact that I'm able to effectively interact with people while doing something that I love doing for a living is dream come true. Interacting with really cool people too. Time to kill your boss. Finally. Put this back on so that I can put this back on and this. What could have possibly had your last message censored? I don't know. It was censored. I do have it on top chat this time instead of live chat. You would have become a customer support at like Verizon. That sounds awful. To be entirely honest. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people who call into tech support are not Bill. Nito is in there. Nito is unfair. Oh, wait, no, I got it backwards. Standing at the concession. Plotting his oppression. Love working as tech support? Yeah, that's fair. Mom and pop, like, computer shops are some of my favorite places in the world. The vibe is just unmatched. Okay, the soft cap is 40. But I also want to have more endurance. Well, if I'm using power within, endurance isn't that important. I haven't watched SpongeBob in years. I watched it a couple of years ago. I don't even think it's been that long. I don't know, last year or the year before at some point. I forced one of my partners to watch SpongeBob with me. Because she had never seen SpongeBob, and I could not stand for that, frankly. Hey, you told me to not level Vigor before killing me, so I'm not going to, okay? Stop it! Jesus. Thank you. That was extremely fortuitous. I mean, hey, when you need a SATA cable, and the next best option is at Best Buy in the next town over, mom and pop shops are perfect. Or you could get a $1,000 PC with a 1660. So, you know. Really depends on what you need. I wish I had more money to just, like, buy old PC stuff. I love working with computers. My first, like, job was a school, like, summer job. I worked at... classmate, and we would just like clean out and update every single computer at the school. It was incredibly tedious, but we got it done, and it was really fun just spending time with them, and working on computers for the entire summer. Yeah, having disposable income at all would be really nice. I would honestly, I would sooner commission artists for stuff for this YouTube channel, than buy old PC stuff, but that would definitely be my second choice. I think commissioning artists is a noble way to dispose of my income. Unfortunately, my income is not disposable. I need to pay for my girl drugs and phone, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's the main reason it would be my first choice. Like, I've always kind of needed to learn to do art myself if I ever wanted anything. Um, the only exception, basically, being Nikki right now, who, you know, drew a couple thumbnails for me or whatever. Oops. Um, and like, because of that, I've learned to do a lot of different kinds of art that I really enjoy doing that I didn't think I would have enjoyed beforehand. Um, like, I don't know, starting doing a little bit of messing with 3D animation and a bunch of, like, a ton of 3D modeling. I've done a lot of 3D modeling. I learned to program, um, which admittedly I started doing on my own before I even considered like programming anything for anything. But, I don't know. I started 3D modeling, and mostly for that, and it was really fun. But it's also like, I want to give people money for making things that I enjoy, and I don't really have that as an option right now. I also started making music because I wanted to, but I don't know. I've considered making music for like my videos, but I also just really like making or using video game music. I feel like it works better. Radio Model Fox. I've considered it. I like the look of 2D VTuber models a lot more though, unfortunately. Oops. Oh, that might have been a bad time to do that. Oh. Okay, well, I didn't have enough poise. Good to know. Yeah, I can't draw super well. The main issue for me, um, is I should have buffed before I went in, or at least like immediately when I got in. The main issue for me is lack of equipment. Trying to draw with a mouse is rough. But I've done a couple things that look fairly decent with a mouse. But also just like a lack of experience. I drew for a few years back when I was in school. I drew on and off for like 3 or 4 years. And then I just kind of stopped. Because I don't know. I felt like I plateaued. And obviously if I had worked on it a lot more, I could have probably gotten better, but I just didn't really have the motivation at the time. I really don't want to be a PNG tuber. I mean, someone is drawing a 2D VTuber model for me. They're doing it for free. So I don't expect them to like focus on it with any urgency whatsoever. So I totally get it. If I had the ability, I would draw it for myself. But I also just really like her art style. And I'm insanely grateful that she would even offer to do that for me. But I don't know. I was thinking also about attempting to 3D model a VTuber avatar, but I don't know. I just like the look of the 2D ones better. Like the old days. I'd have a personal YouTuber who makes content for me specifically between their personal projects. There we go. Okay. Buffing beforehand was the correct choice. See, this is why you don't need vigor. Back in the good old days. Okay, DLC. Crash. If you don't get hit and you kill things fast enough, vigor is a wasted stat. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry to tell you this, Finn, but it's just true. Personal bowling alley in your house? Feels like a lot of money. Would you want an entire alley or just one lane? If you just play yeah, exactly. I mean, actually, no, that's not true, because damage stats do make it go faster. So they're not pointless. Unless you're, like, using pyromancy or something, I guess. But still. Okay. Sanctuary Guardian time. Gotta look real. Plus an arcade. That's true, yeah. Can't have a bowling alley without an attached arcade. I used to live in a little town in Oregon called Tillamook. And like the cheese, if you have heard of... if you have heard of Tillamook cheese. Because that's probably the most famous part of Tillamook. But there was a tiny bowling alley there. And they had an attached arcade with, like, you know, a few games. And I used to play Pac-Man there all the time. I used to absolutely love Pac-Man. Had the high score for a little bit. There we go. Rolling around at the speed of sound. Yeah, nothing to worry about. What do you mean? Was there supposed to be a boss there? The concept of an arcade is really cool, but the cost of arcades is really an issue in today's economy. We need, like, well-funded public parks and stuff. Does the Falchion have a weird moveset? No. It's just a curse sword moveset. Pretty normal. I don't think any of the curse swords have a unique moveset except for the tracers. Give us short form content. I feel like short form content is unnecessarily slandered, personally. Like, say what you want about attention spans, but I feel like the main reason that short form content is doing so much better than long form content, for the most part, is just the fact that there's so much more garbage on the internet. So, like, watching a 30-second video feels like that you don't like is so much less of a waste of time than watching a 2-hour-long video that you don't like. Or, like, even spending 10 minutes watching a 2-hour video that you didn't end up liking. So, I don't know. I feel like the shorter attention span thing is really not the problem. What if, Finn? No, you never liked not having a kick? When are you using the kick? Like, worst case scenario, can you not kick with the pyromancy flame in your hands? If you can't, that's new. That's news to me. Okay, words are extremely difficult for the person who speaks for a living. um. Anyway, you can just like switch off of it for a second if you really need that kick. Otherwise, you press R2 and their shield goes away anyway. Time drain of short form? That's not just an issue of short form content. Like, the advent of short time spending and recall has been around since like TV was a thing. It's not that the content is short. It's that the content isn't stimulating is the issue. Yeah. Okay. Sure. It's just more the fact that when you're experiencing the same thing over and over, which for some people is what short form content tends to be, it's like it's the fact that you're not getting new information that's the problem. Yeah, it's not the size of the content, it's how you use it. Exactly. And like, say what you will about algorithms feeding us the same thing over and over, but as someone who has put effort into attempting to understand how algorithms work, I very rarely get fed not new things from my algorithms. So it just takes like a little bit of effort on your part. The algorithms show you what you want to see, and if you want to see new stuff, you will see new stuff. Like, it's really not that hard to interact with algorithms in a way to get them to show you what you want to see. That's a really good question, Vin. I haven't thought about that. I haven't thought about the implications of that. Anyway, don't complain about algorithms. Complain about what you want to see, and that the algorithm is too good at giving you what you want to see. Okay, Artorias should be fairly short. Really? What? 6? It takes 6? That's crazy. That was horrifying. My whole life flashed before my eyes. It's a good thing I had power within. Otherwise, I would have not survived that. There you go. Come on. I thought that would kill. There we go. As someone who very much indulges in short form content extremely frequently, it teaches me more than most other forms of content. It gets me interested in things that I otherwise would not have been interested in. It has shown me parts of things that I very much intended to seek out the whole of. It has shown me more current events than any other form of content possibly could have. Like, short form content is not bad. And if you think it is, that is a skill issue on the part of the people who you are looking at. Use it. Like, if you want to talk about something being damaging, exclusively, you know, look at AI. Short form content can be damaging if it's used incorrectly. AI is exclusively damaging, you know? And I think that's the big difference for me. Like, I don't know. Gives me the same vibes as old people saying video games are damaging. I disagree. Most people who I know use it in the exact same way that I do. Sit too close to the screen? Yeah, it's gonna break my eyeballs. I gotta go look out the window for a minute every 30 minutes. Video games are damaging. Yeah, to my ego, because it makes me feel like I'm not good at anything. My eyes are gonna blow up. I have a friend who wears glasses, or who needs glasses to see, rather. And he doesn't wear his glasses very often, but he sits fairly far away from his monitor. And then occasionally he'll just like stand up and lean like super close to his monitor. At least he used to. I'm not sure if he's still that averse to wearing his glasses now, but it was really funny to just see him get like genuinely inches away from the monitor just to see something just because he didn't want to wear his glasses. Feel naked without glasses? I need to get glasses, but the healthcare system in the US is awful. So it would cost me a lot of money to even go to the optometrist in the first place, let alone get glasses. I can see without them, just like not well, you know? So, alright, hardest part of the DLC done. That was pretty easy. Glasses are pay to win, it's true. I don't know, I'm sure I could find like a free healthcare that'll make it feasible for me to get glasses, but it's just so unreasonable to do something like that. Especially, like, being disabled. I really want full moon glasses because I think they'd be really cute on me. But, you know. You're gonna nail that eye exam. You're gonna get an incredible grade. Okay. Menace should be fairly easy, hopefully. I say hopefully as if I haven't hit list Menace with 2 damage a hit. That's a little bit of an exaggeration. I think I've beaten Menace hitless with 200 damage a hit. With like, oops, with like a straight sword. With the Astora straight sword. Astora straight sword plus 5 with no buffs. It was very difficult. Difficult probably isn't the right word. It was very time consuming. This, not so much. This is quite a bit of damage, huh? That was scary. I meant, like, by buffs, I meant, like, power within an RTSR. Stuff that can be used with the Astar Straight Sword. Glasses are a subscription-based service to be able to use your eyes. It's true. And it sucks. Cheating at the eye exam. Okay, 50 faith. Perfect. Always need more damage. How do you revive your arm? Uh, did you, like, lay on it weird? Is it asleep? Because unfortunately, the only cure that I know of for that is time. You timed the Ruby. Was it autocorrect that did that? Take off. Thank you. But it's been hurting a couple days? Like you laid on it weird and it's been hurting a couple days? That's not good. Unfortunately, this is probably not the place for medical advice, though. You know, I can't put my finger on it, but something is really telling me that you like Goth a little bit. I don't know what that is, though. It's just, you give me those vibes, you know? Don't know how to explain it. Oh, yeah. The only cure for that is to not be in that position for at least a few days. Unfortunately, from experience. A little. I mean, at least a little bit. You know, the concept of God being a perfect creator or whatever, being countered with our bodies can be fucked up for months by just sitting in a weird position for a couple days. He's so chill, he just doesn't care the visor was filled with sap. That makes sense. I believe it. Hey, Calamite. That's very kind of you. Thank you. God, it's so nice to do good damage to Calamite after yesterday's fight. And not, most likely not having to deal with a 7-minute Calamite fight. One fight that I did basically hitless. Ow. That definitely could have killed me. Damn it. Okay, well, that's tragic. There you go, Vin. Here's your consolation for not watching yesterday. I'm sad. I should have rolled in. All I had to do was roll forward instead of backward, but I was a coward. Really tragic. What if Calamite had a pet option? Then a lot of people would pet Calamite, I think. Or a lot of people would be Calamite's pet, depending on what you mean. There should be a Calamite covenant, I think. Only got 97 out of 100 on your autism score. Oh. There's your butt slam. When I took the Rad's R the first time, I got like 150 or something. And then I unmasked and I took it again and I got, I think, almost 200, which I think is really funny. Who knew that I was lying to myself about my own autism? Finishing it off with a tail slam, as all things should be. All right. One last butt slam for the group. There you go, Ben. There's your figure. Feel free to make your call out video.
Sorry.
Huh? He didn't make the sound, so I had to do it again. Am I gonna do Dark Souls 3? Maybe eventually. I think I'd do Demon Souls and Bloodborne before Dark Souls 3, to be honest. One more time, since we're getting to the end of the stream, if you have enjoyed the stream and are enjoying the stream, I'd really appreciate a like. It does a lot for the algorithm, helps me survive. All the other stuff about giving me money through YouTube or coffee. Also a Discord link. There's a Discord link in the description if you would like to join. A Dark Souls 3 stream near your birthday. I don't remember when your birthday is. I have it in my calendar, but I don't have it memorized. But yes, I will do the Dark Souls 3 pickaxe stream. Because I do want to do that as a stream. I don't know if I should hack it in, because it's like, it's somewhat far into the game, but not like that far. But I also don't think I'd be doing the DLC for that. I don't know. Whenever your arm falls asleep, you just munch on it. That's good. That's a good choice. Birthday streams where I co-op with whoever's birthday it is. It's a membership tier. Did you munch on your arm? I don't know. Maybe. Probably not. Oh wait. Don't two-hand the weapon when I want to parry. Alright, that's decent damage. The main thing with the Falchion that gives it good damage is the fast attacks, not the riposte damage. Yes. A certain cute fox should munch on your arm. That is always a good idea. I forgot to drink. Everything's fine. It doesn't matter. Alright, thoughts on the weapon? I mean, it's a curve sword. It's really good. Obviously, it's not as good as the Painting Guardian sword, which is exactly what I expected and exactly what the outcome was. Um, it's fun. It's a good weapon. It's probably easier to use, arguably, than the Painting Guardian sword. It's also a lot easier to get. You don't have to farm for it. But honestly, I think the Painting Guardian sword is just more than worth it. Like, the DLC is just kind of better. Or DLC, what the heck? The PGS is just kind of better in every conceivable way except for range. Um, and that range is, like, the difference is really not that big of a deal most of the time. It's definitely curved, indeed. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I love you all, and I don't know how to end this.